Good evening, everybody, from DeLungo Rink in East Haven. Happy New Year to everybody. Tonight, the first game of 2023 as the East Haven Co-op plays host to the Hornets of Branford High School. The rivalry this time on ice. East Haven comes in with a 1-2 record. They've got only 3 points right now. It's very early. They've played the fewest games, I think, of any team in the state right now, at least in Division II. Branford comes in with a record of 3-2. They've got 13 points. That's good enough for 8th in Division II right now. They've won 3 straight. Branford beat Lyman Hall on Saturday 7-0 in their last game. East Haven hasn't played in 2 weeks. That was a 5-2 loss to Amity. And Nick, I would assume with the 2 weeks off that these guys are pretty ready to go tonight.
Yeah, hopefully Coach Payne ingrained in their mind to stop taking like useless penalties that hurt us. Hopefully he's done that. And this is a big game to win here.
Yeah, it really is. It's a rivalry game. East Haven's already 0-2 in the SCC, so with this being another SCC game, it is a huge one for a lot of reasons. Branford quickly dumps it in the East Haven zone. J.P. Garcia, the starting goaltender, covers up, and we have a face-off just 13 seconds into a scoreless game.
You know, I want to mention how Branford scored 20 goals in the past 3 games. I mean, that shows that they have pretty strong offense.
Yeah, they do. They 7 goals against Massac a couple of weeks ago. I think they beat Sheehan 6-5, and then they just beat Lyman Hall 7-0. So just how you like it. East Haven and Branford, and a huge crowd on hand tonight as expected. Puck comes out of the zone. John Dalbero knocks it down. Trying to find Savo. Branford takes and dumps in. Very small Branford roster, only about 17 or 18 guys. Griffin McGlinchey has it for East Haven. McGlinchey in the Branford zone, cross ice looking for Savo. Pass doesn't connect, and the Hornets quickly come back the other way. Dylan Ingram does a nice job to block the pass from Kellen Grell. And now Dalbero outlets for Savo. Savo into the Branford zone. Savo with a shot. Dante DeLegge with the save. And he holds with 14:07 to go in a scoreless first. Now we have the 2 Camerons on the ice defensively for the first time. Cameron Green and Cameron LaCroix. Face off was to the right of DeLegge. Sorry, Nick.
Happy to see Cameron LaCroix back.
Yep. First game tonight. LaCroix with a quick shot that steers wide to the glove side of DeLegge. This line now, Giovanelli, Ruggiero, and Vacatura. Ruggiero, who missed the Amity game 2 weeks ago, back in the lineup tonight. Nice play by Green to keep it in. It's now taken back by Dylan Bosworth for Branford, who plays it up to the blue line, and the Hornets get it out of the zone. Branford in the East Haven zone now. Cam Green forces his man wide. That was Michael Loomis, who tried a centering pass. Puck back to the blue line, gloved by Garcia, and he holds for the faceoff. 13:19 to go in a scoreless first.
No, it seems like a pretty balanced game so far. We've had about equal time in each side of the rink, so.
Yeah, Dante DeLegge, I know East Haven won the game against Branford a year ago. It was a lopsided score. I think it was like 7 or 8-1 as well, so. That puck comes bouncing out in front. Garcia kind of knocks it back behind the net. Now East Haven pinned in their own zone a little bit. Now they just clear out the center, knocked down by Dalbero. Dalbero has it. He and Savo were bunched up, so they couldn't get a shot away. Dylan Ingram keeps it in front of him nicely, gets it to Dalbero. John Dalbero gets by one. Dalbero gets by another to Savo with a shot, and Dante DeLegge with the first big save of the night. Weinzimmer able to keep it in, puts it back behind the net. Good start to this game for East Haven. Dalbero and McGlinchey. McGlinchey comes away with it. McGlinchey tries to get it up to Salvo. Now Dalbero has it. He feinted on the shot, and Branford takes and ices with 12:29 to go in a scoreless first.
You know, I think we're playing pretty well so far after this pretty long hiatus.
Yeah, it's always tough when you have a break. It's been 14 days. I know they did have a scrimmage last week, but that wasn't really game simulation, so it's good to see.
Yeah, it was no contact.
Right.
So, really, really different.
So the face-off to the right of DeLegge. It's one back to Cameron Green. Green with a shot and DeLegge with another save. Dante DeLegge with a couple of big ones early on here for Branford as the Hive has really filled in nicely and very loud here in the early going tonight. That puck rides the glass. Cameron Green gets there first, plays it up the glass for Giovanelli. Now Vacatura at center ice. Vacatura gets pushed, regains his balance nicely, or else he would have gone really hard and awkwardly into the boards. Garea gloves the long shot and holds. 11:54 to go, scoreless game, first period. So now the face-off to Garea's right. Billy Dimitriadis takes the draw. Branford won the face-off. Got a quick shot on Garea, and he made the stop. Puck comes out of the zone. Branford dumps it in. Tyler Weinzimmer now behind the net. Weinzimmer curls it back with a little bit of space. He's looking for Frazier. Frazier trying to find Dimitriadis at center ice. Frazier up to Perillo, who turns and dumps it in. So this third line getting their first shift. Puck swung around the back of the net now. Knocked down by Frazier on the outlet, but here comes Branford there onside. Behind the net now, that's 8, that's 16. Matthew Morgan, the starting center. Puck cleared all the way down by East Haven. That's going to be an icing. 11:07 to go here, scoreless, first period.
Pretty uneventful game so far, but I wasn't expecting that much from this early on in the game. Compared to last game?
Yeah.
I'm talking like compared to last game, this is pretty uneventful.
You're right, though, in that it's been pretty even. Both goaltenders have made some saves early on, so they're both into the game. Branford wins the faceoff, shot blocked by Savo, but it's going to go all the way down for Sean Bosworth of Branford to win it first. Stolen by McGlinchey. McGlinchey goes cross ice to Savo, and he scores! Dante DeLegge was sprawled across the crease, and Michael Savo went top shelf with DeLegge on the ice. And with 10:53 to go in the first period, Michael Savo gives East Haven a 1-0 lead. I didn't do it, I swear.
Wow. I mean, wow, Michael Savo, and wow, this loud noise.
Michael Savo has now scored 3 consecutive goals in game play because he scored the only goal against Amity 2 weeks ago.
I believe he actually scored 2 against Amity.
Yeah, you're right. He scored 2 goals, right. So now McGlinchey has it, shot gloved by DeLegge, and he holds. So 10:33 to go in the first, and East Haven with the early 1-0 lead.
Wow, Mike, my ears are still ringing.
Well, what's worse? That or the really, really loud music at West Haven 2 weeks ago? That was pretty bad, remember?
Oh, this is much better.
So the face-off to DeLegge's right. Left, I'm sorry. Giovanelli, right off the face-off, puts one wide. Tyler Weinzimmer over there to keep it in. And now the Hornets come out with the puck. They gain the red line, dump it in. Comes to the near side. Weinzimmer and Vacatura get to it first. Now it's wrapped around the boards. Giovanelli tips it up to the blue line, but not out. So Branford able to keep it in. Weinzimmer up to the blue line, knocked down, shot wide. Stick side of J.P. Garea. Another shot, Garea sticks it away. So Branford with a couple of chances after the goal by Savo. East Haven pinned in a little bit, centering pass. Morgan with a shot. Here's another shot there by Jack Linder, and J.P. Garea makes the stop and covers up. 9:44 to go in the first. 1-0 East Haven.
Oh, JP's not letting anything by this game.
He definitely looked sharp here early. I was wondering before puck drop if this place was going to fill in, but man, is it ever packed tonight.
I don't think it'd be more packed than this.
No, I don't think so either. We haven't
full
seen
capacity.
It. Yeah, these crowds were regular back in the day, and we got a good one tonight. Penalty coming up, I think it's going to be on Tanner Walsh, the sophomore forward, number 88 for East Haven, and with 9:36 to go and a 1-0 lead, East Haven will be shorthanded for the next 2 minutes. And just what you talked about before, an early penalty here.
This is what kills us.
So waiting to put the penalty up on the board. Tanner Walsh in the box. So East Haven has to kill one off here with a 1-goal lead in the first period. John Dalbero trying to work hard along the boards. Branford keeps it in. Blue line shot blockered away by J.P. Garea. He got a piece of that. And now the puck gets tipped up out of play. 9:22 to go in the period. 1:46 on the power play. East Haven 1, Branford 0.
Hopefully we can kill this penalty. We're pretty good at killing penalties.
We are, and you don't want to give Branford momentum. We've gotten off to such a good start in the game. Face off to JP's right. Dalbero takes the draw. McGlinchey up to the blue line, not out. Held in wide, stick side of Garea. Now Tyler Weinzimmer takes it and fires all the way down. DeLegge comes just out of his net to play it. And very tall Sean Bosworth back behind his own net to play it for the Hornets. Here comes Branford. Morgan trying to get through Weinzimmer. He gets stood up. Big hit there by Cam Green on Matthew Morgan. Oh, this is physical already. Nice play by Dalbero to steal. John Dalbero short-handed. Bosworth back, and the shot by Dalbero went wide of DeLegge. Dalbero felt Bosworth there. Now Cam Green with a shot. And DeLegge holds it. 8:34 to go in the period. 58 seconds on the power play. And East Haven, Nick, working hard here so far.
Yeah, Boyer will be doing some work on the power play. We even have a lot of good offense in here on the power play, being shorter men.
Yeah, Cam Green with a big shot there to force the face-off. And John Dalbero did a good job of reading the pass.
Also, Weinzimmer took it out to their zone for momentarily.
Yep. And that's when your defenseman gets the puck. When you're killing a penalty, that's the first instinct. Just fire it down.
Yeah.
So Savo taking the draw to the left of DeLegge. It is tipped up, stays in play. They get by Dylan Ingram, and here they come. Potential 2-on-1. A pass broken up by Cameron LaCroix with a great job. And he flips it up and out of play. 8:21 to go in the period. 46 seconds on the power play. East Haven 1, Branford 0.
Well, if Cameron didn't have blocked that play, I don't know what would have happened right there.
Yeah, JP hadn't gotten over, so.
I think they would have scored. Most likely.
Cameron LaCroix, just a sophomore, great player. Dalbero took the draw to the left of Garea. That one goes up through the rafters. So now 8:16 left and 40 seconds on the power play. Kind of choppy, a lot of stops and starts right now. So another face-off to the left of Garea. Dalbero taking this draw. He wins it back to Tyler Weinzimmer up the boards, but held in by Linder at the blue line. McGlinchey steals, and Griffin finds Dalbero at center. Dalbero works through and just puts it deep. Good effort by John. Centered for McGlinchey, and he couldn't get a shot away. And now Branford able to clear. Here come the Hornets. Testa does a good job to take Michael Loomis wide. Now it's back at the blue line. Deflection attempt goes well wide of the net. And now East Haven able to clear. Bosworth in his own zone. And that is it. So out of the penalty box comes Walsh. Savo on the ice. Here's Dalbero. Dalbero in. Shot goes wide of DeLegge. Now Savo back to the blue line. Testa throws it towards the net. It was blocked. Never got through. Bosworth with an outlet pass. Here comes Branford. Here's Morgan. Morgan shot wide to the glove side of Garea. Weinzimmer gets hit by Fariselli. Centering pass. JP made the save, but it trickled by him. And that entire puck did in fact go in. That's a good call. I think it's going to be Matthew Morgan's goal. And with 7:06 to go in the period, we are now tied at 1.
You know, that was a good call right there. I mean, it would be hard to see from a ref's perspective if that puck had gone in. But from our perspective, you could clearly see it just trickled just little end.
And the key there, the entire puck has to cross the red line, and it did.
That's a heartbreaking goal for JP.
Yeah, because he did make the original save.
Yeah.
So we're back even, tied at 1. Here's Loomis. Loomis has it knocked away by Cameron LaCroix. Tipped out to center. This game has a very physical nature to it early on, as you would expect between these two programs.
Yep.
Here's Giovanelli. Giovanelli crosses the blue line. Puck goes high. Stick side of DeLegge. Held in by Cam Green. Green goes down low for Vakatura. Vakatura centers. No one there. And Branford able to clear. And it makes it all the way down for icing. 6:30 to go in the period. East Haven 1, Branford 1.
Now, I want to talk about what you said about the physical aspect. It's because we're just like innate rivals.
Yep.
It's a neighboring town.
Yep. They play each other on Thanksgiving Day in football, and
always going to be a rival.
Oh, of course, and it makes it fun. Dylan Ingram with a shot. Billy Dimitriadis with a shot. And DeLegge made the save. Ingram's shot didn't get through. Billy's did. Salvati with a chance. Penalty coming up on Branford as they touch up now. So 6:15 to go in the period, tied at 1. And East Haven's going to get their first power play of the night.
This is huge, especially because we have the first line right here. Their zone, power play. This could be a chance for another goal.
Yeah, you chance to get the lead back. I know in the Amity game, Coach Payne put 4 forwards out. This time it looks like he's going with a more conventional route, at least to start. Face off to the right of Dante DeLegge. And now the penalty up on the board, so again, it's the first game in 14 days for this team tonight, so been a while since game action. They seem to be skating well here early on. Off the face-off. McGlinchey tied up in the corner. Puck back to the blue line. Weinzimmer looking for a streaking down barrel in front, and he scores! And with 6:05 to go, East Haven
Wow. Dalbero's on fire today. That was a really nice backhander right there.
And it took 9 seconds.
Yep.
That's not the first time that's happened this year. We've scored quick power play goals before, right?
Oh, yeah.
This year, that's what I thought.
See, I guess I jinxed it in a good way.
Here's Griffin McGlinchey from the circle to DeLegge with a save. This first line is as good as any line we've seen so far. Nice play by Cameron LaCroix to force his man wide. Now Griffin McGlinchey into the Branford zone, offsides though. 5:36 to go, first period. East Haven 2, Branford 1.
If he keeps scoring, I think we're going to have hearing loss.
What makes you say that?
What makes me say that? Open your ears. Or are they already busted from doing this for 20 years?
They're busted. My ears are busted. My vocal cords have been shot from time to time. And with 17 games left in about 7.5 weeks, my vocal cords are going to take a test. Here comes Michael Faraselli for Branford, dumping it in. It's in the near corner. Now stepped out in front. Faraselli didn't get a shot. Instead, Evan Giovanelli breaks out for East Haven. Giovanelli throws it towards the net. DeLegge stops it. 5 minutes even to go. 2-1 East Haven. Evan Giovanelli skating well so far tonight.
Yeah, that was a pretty accurate shot from that far away, too.
He's been moved up to the second line.
Yeah.
He's done a good job.
He's been doing really good. Correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't he assist the goal that Savo got?
He might have.
Pretty sure he did.
It might have been in the midst of a line change, and he might have still been on the ice.
Yeah.
LaCroix tips the puck out to center, and now it's touching the netting out of play. 4:48 to go in the first period. 2-1 East Haven. And as I said, with 17 games to go, this first line is going to be an electric line all year, and had a good first period tonight. So they win the face-off back to Tyler Weinzimmer, knocked down by McGlinchey. The puck is in the Branford zone, now tipped out to center. And Bosworth flips it up, but we've got another stoppage. With 4:35 to go in the first, it's 2-1 East Haven, and I barely heard the whistle there, so even without music and horns and sirens and whatever else, this building is really loud tonight. Off the draw, Dalbero to McGlinchey. McGlinchey gets ridden off the play, and now the Hornets clear it out. Weinzimmer tips it back deep in the Branford zone. Back for it is Dylan Bosworth. Couple of sets of brothers on this Branford Hornets team. Here come the Hornets in the East Haven zone. They're offside, so that was Colin Dean that was off. 4:11 to go. It's 2-1 East Haven. So we do kill the penalty earlier in the period, and then the power play exploded in just 9 seconds.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Off the face-off, puck goes behind the net, taken by Michael Faraselli. He's ridden off the play by Dylan Ingram. Faraselli comes away with the puck. J.P. Garea has the post tied up nicely, and cooler heads prevail. 3:57 to go, first period. 2-1 East Haven, and I'm not sure. There have been a lot of stoppages in this period. I'm not really sure who that favors.
Yeah, there's been many stoppages. I'm not sure who it favors either. I mean, it just depends on where you are in the ice, my opinion.
Yeah, I think it depends on where you are in the game, too. It's still early, so everybody's still pretty fresh.
Yeah.
Cameron LaCroix behind his own net, up to the blue line, knocked down by Faraselli, so they didn't get it out. Now John Dalbero. Dalbero. Cross ice for Savo. It connected. Savo dangles by one. Savo in. They score! I'm not sure if that was Savo. And with 3:35 to go.
Oh, wow.
I like the little extra at the end. So was that Was that McGlinchey's goal? Because he was going flying towards the net. Okay.
Wow, three players have scored a goal.
Yeah, that whole line's got one now.
That's almost unprecedented for a variety of people to be scoring goals like that.
And we got a penalty on Branford, so it's a 3-1 game. They haven't put the goal up yet, and East Haven's got a power play. So wow.
Yeah, this game is in our favor.
What a huge opportunity right here.
You're safe when you're up 1, but when you're up 2, that's a big deal.
And now you got a chance to be up 3. So Dalbero to McGlinchey. Now Dalbero has it back. Now to Dylan Ingram. Now Dalbero's got it. Dalbero walks in behind the net, stolen by Bosworth, but McGlinchey gets back to it. Dalbero trying to give and go with McGlinchey, and the Hornets able to clear it out. They get to the blue line, fire it on net, and J.P. Garea actually has to play it. Oh, that's stolen by Morgan. Morgan with a backhander and a big save by J.P. Garea to keep Branford off the board. Vacatura looking long for Savo. Pass doesn't connect, so we've got it icing. 2:32 to go in the period. 58 seconds on the power play. It's 3-1 East Haven.
Mike, I'm praying we don't get any more goals for the sake of my ears. Let's just keep it 3-1. Play some good defense.
So the face-off was to the left of Garea. East Haven still on the power play. Bosworth able to keep it down on this end of the ice. LaCroix up for Giovanelli. Goes too far, but LaCroix was beyond the red line, so we play on. Vacatura looking for Giovanelli behind the net. Now it comes out to LaCroix. Cameron LaCroix throws it towards the net, blocked. It never got through. And now Branford able to clear. Garea leaves it for Cam Green. Green being hounded by Colin Dean. Tips it up to Ruggiero, who retreats back to create a little bit of space. Nicholas Ruggiero's got Giovanelli at center, but it's broken up. Now Branford in shorthanded, deflected up and out of play. 1:45 to go in the period, 10 seconds on the power play. It's 3-1 East Haven.
Branford's getting pretty aggressive on this power play kill right here.
Well, I think they kind of feel if they get behind by another one, they're going to be in big trouble in this game.
Exactly.
So the face-off to the right of Garea. First line back out there now, but Matthew Morgan has it. He gets it stolen away by Dalbero. Here comes John Dalbero in. Shot saved by DeLegge just as the power play had ended. Now a steal by Savo. Savo trying to get a shot away, can't do so. Branford with a couple of big turnovers here, being very careless. Weinzimmer with a shot that goes wide to the glove side of DeLegge. Dylan Ingram down low to, that's Dalbero. Dalbero makes one man miss with a big hit. Weinzimmer with a shot gets deflected wide. He takes a hit. Matthew Morgan runs into the official. And now we play on.
Wow, so the physicality.
Even the official's getting into it. So Tyler Weinzimmer behind his own net. Outlets to Vacatura looking for Savo at center. Savo gains the red line. Dumps in stick side. Vacatura, good hustle play, gets to the puck first. And that keeps the play alive, but now it gets tipped up and out of play. 36 seconds to go in the period. 3-1 to East Haven.
This is amazing, amazing first period, considering our long break.
Yeah, it's been a solid period.
We played very well.
Yeah, we have.
One of our best games.
The key is to do it for 45 minutes.
Yeah, it's hard when you get tired on the ice.
Oh, sure. It's been a very good first 15 minutes, that's for sure. This team's going to play a lot of games over the next 7 weeks. As I said, they and Daniel Hand of Madison have played the fewest games of any team. Giovanelli with a backhanded chance that goes just wide of DeLegge. Giovanelli had a chance trying to bank it off the back of the net. Ruggiero's got it, this line working. Trying a center, now it's stolen by Branford. They'll flip it forward, knocked down by LaCroix. Tipped up to Ruggiero at the blue line, and now Ruggiero plays it ahead, stolen back by Branford. Nice play by Cameron LaCroix to block the shot, and that does it for the first period in the first line of Dalbero, Savo, and McGlinchey, Nick. What a great first period for East Haven.
Yep. 3 players scoring a goal in the first period, like 3 different players, is a big thing for us. I mean, we're in really good shape to win this.
And J.P. Garea had a solid period himself.
Made a lot of good saves.
So we'll see how the second period goes at the end of 1. It's East Haven 3, back Branford 1. Back for the second in a moment. Back here at the Lungo Rink at East Haven, we start the second period. East Haven with a 3-1 lead over Branford. They'll switch ends here for period 2. And Nick, a great period for that first line. All 3 players with goals.
Oh yeah, amazing. I mean, that period was better than most of the games you actually played. That one period.
Wow, okay, I wasn't expecting that. Thank you.
Oh my God.
Oh, gosh. So we start the second period. East Haven will shoot on this end of the rink. Here's Matthew Morgan. And we have a penalty coming up on East Haven, I believe, here. 20 seconds into the period. It looks like it's going to be Tyler Weinzimmer going to the box for interference.
Wow, that's an early penalty. Not good.
And one of our best penalty killers in the box.
Yeah, so what are we going to do now, you know?
Well.
Yeah, I mean, penalty killers in the box.
So East Haven for the next 2 minutes, shorthanded. They killed off the first one in the first period. And now they've got to kill one here with a 2-goal lead early in the second. Puck comes out in front. Matthew Morgan with a shot. Garea had the post tight, made the save. Alexander Milne had a shot blocked by McGlinchey. Griffin McGlinchey trying to find John Dalbero, who was hanging at the blue line. Couldn't find him, and here's Matthew Morgan for Branford. Morgan gets by one, tucks one off the pipe. As J.P. Garea got to that side of the net, but Morgan put it off the post, and it stays 3-1. Cameron Green fires the puck all the way down. And Morgan is going to try to get to it for East Haven now. Puck back behind the net. Now up to the blue line. Here comes Branford. Here's Jack Linder. Linder in, saved by Garea. He doesn't know where it is. The rebound, and they shot it right into JP, who was sliding away from the net, and he covers up. 13:37 to go. 57 seconds on the Branford power play.
That was very awkward right there.
It was.
You don't see that much in hockey.
Well, we had a whole open net to shoot at, and JP was kind of sliding the other way.
He was out of the net, not knowing where the puck is. Like a catcher in baseball when it hits the backstop.
Yep. And it winds up underneath him. So, face off to the left of Garea now. Morgan and Savo to take the draw. And Branford able to keep it in. Now it's Bosworth at the blue line. Bosworth down low for Linder. Linder back to Morgan. They try to center in front, and they don't get a shot away. Now it's Linder, top of the circle. Down low, Loomis. Cross ice, Bosworth at the blue line. Now Morgan at the wing. Centered. Nice play by East Haven, lifting sticks, and Vakatura clears it out of the zone. And it goes up out of play. 13:07 left in the period. 28 on the power play.
You know Ryan Zimmer's in the box, and he's the best penalty killer, or a really good one.
Yeah.
Vakatura's a pretty good penalty killer too.
Yes, Vakatura, one of the faster guys on this team. He's had a lot of time killing penalties here early in the season. And Branford wins the face-off. They carry in. Here's Morgan. Stolen by Dalbero. Now McGlinchey. Up to John Dalbero, shorthanded. Dalbero goes wide. John takes it behind the net, looked for McGlinchey. It actually went off a couple of Branford skates. Now here comes Linder. Linder gets through, is blocked by Green. Return shot. It went back on the stick of Linder, and he scores a power play goal. And with 12:42 to go in the period, it's now a 3-2 East Haven lead.
Well, if only that goal was a few seconds after. If only he shot that goal a few seconds after, we could have prevented that with the extra player on the ice.
Yeah, I think the original shot might have been blocked, and then Linder wound up with it back on his stick.
Yeah.
And he sneaks it by Garea. So 12:42 to go. Second period, East Haven 3, Branford 2. There have been a lot of high-scoring games around the state early this season, and we could be in store for one of those here tonight. Behind the net now, Alexander Milne for Branford. Wraps it around to the blue line to the goal scorer, Linder. Linder fires from center, and Garea covers and holds with 12:26 to go and a 3-2 lead. But the same story. Penalties will kill you almost every time.
Exactly. I mean, that penalty was almost over, which is unfortunate. If I had just waited a few more seconds,
yeah,
we could have had an extra player to prevent that.
Yep. So JP covers up another one here with 12:25 left. A lot of stoppages here early in the second, as we had early in the first as well. Boy, I look around, what a huge crowd tonight. It's great to see this building packed again. There's an outlet pass by Ruggiero, stolen by Morgan. And now Morgan has it back. Good physical play by Tyler Weinzimmer in open ice. Giovanelli can't clear. There's a steal, a shot by Colin Dean that went up and over the net. So Branford has come out with a little bit of juice here in the second period. East Haven's got to match it. What a hard hit there that Evan Giovanelli took against the boards. And no call, we play on. Colin Dean out of the zone for Branford. Here's Matthew Morgan. Morgan gets by Weinzimmer, carries deep, centering pass. Puck loose in front, poked wide of Garea. Held in by Dean. Cross ice, Bosworth throws it towards the net. Knocked down, now Salvati can't get it out. And now it's Dylan Ingram back behind his own net. Dylan Ingram off the boards too far for Vakatura, and so Bosworth dumps deep. Tyler Weinzimmer behind his own net. Now to Ingram. Up in there, Bosworth plays it deep. Weinzimmer too far for Perillo, and that's going to be icing. 11:03 to go, second period, 3-2 East Haven, and Nick, Branford has come out firing here in this second period.
Yeah, this is scary now because we're only up by 1. Hopefully we can keep the lead, but we're going to have to put some pretty good offense on their net.
Yeah, I don't think we have a shot yet in this period.
Nope. We don't. This side of the rink, the side that's closest to us, has received almost no action.
Yeah, the ice is still pretty clean.
Yeah, look at that.
With almost 4 minutes of game time played. Face off to the right of Garea. Branford wins the draw. Shot, big pad saved by Garea. Dylan Bosworth with that shot. East Haven being pinned deep again here in their own zone. Cameron LaCroix up to Salvati, who tips it out for Perillo. Here comes Nicholas Perillo, who takes a hit, throws one on to Leggy, so that's going to go down as a shot on goal. But Branford ices the puck with 10:40 to go in a 3-2 East Haven lead.
It seems as soon as we say something, it just happens.
Yeah, you're right.
As soon as we say something doesn't happen, it happens.
That's the broadcaster's jinx.
Yeah. We didn't get a goal this period. We're not going to get a goal this period. Let's see what happens.
So they win the face-off, back to Weinzimmer, throws it towards the net, blocked, and it's going to be taken out by Linder. Linder looking for James Moran. Pass was too far, now it's McGlinchey. McGlinchey in the zone. McGlinchey turns to Savo. Savo didn't get good wood on it. Centering pass, one-timer from McGlinchey. He fans on it. Branford clears it out. Here's Moran. Moran dumps it in. It goes behind the net. Dylan Ingram backhands it around. Griffin McGlinchey steps down. McGlinchey to Dalbero. Tipped ahead to Savo. Here comes Savo. Savo dangles, gets by one. Puts another move on. Tried to get one to Dalbero, and he couldn't get a shot away. Now Savo. Savo keeps it back down low. Dalbero, who takes a hit. John stays with the play. Gets it back to Savo. One-timer, it was blocked. He didn't get a line on it. That one's cleared all the way down, and it's an icing. 9:39 to go, second period. East Haven 3, Branford 2.
Although we only have one shot on goal, there's also like 2 opportunities for us to score. McGlinchey got 2 centering passes this period.
That line just had a good shift right there.
Yeah.
Savo missed a one-timer. So now the face-off to the left of Dante DeLegge, Nicholas Ruggiero, and Michael Loomis taking the draw. It's won by Branford, but held in by LaCroix. Comes towards the front of the net, taken by Cameron Green, but knocked down by the official at center ice. So Green keeps it in front of him, and now Vakatura dumps it in. Alexander Milne takes a hit from Giovanelli behind the net. Cameron Green keeps it in. It's on the stick of Giovanelli. Trying to find Vakatura going toward the net. But a nice play by Nicholas Ruggiero to defend Dylan Bosworth from getting the puck in the East Haven zone. Cameron Green with a big hit behind the net. Now Giovanelli has it taken away. Turnaround chance there from Fariselli went wide. Now held in at the blue line by 24, Maxwell Votes. Votes steps down. Giovanelli takes another hit. He's taken a few hits tonight. And now Nicholas Ruggiero takes it back behind his own net. And are they both going? I think they are. 8:33 to go, second period. Ruggiero and Colin Dean are going. Is it Ruggiero? No, it's Cameron LaCroix. So 8:33 to go in the period. LaCroix and Dean in the box. 3-2 East Haven.
You know, that's not terrible because both teams are in the penalty box.
Yeah,
so
but
now it's just going to be like a more offense-oriented.
Well, there's no loss of manpower there,
Yeah.
coincidental, so it's still 5-on-5. It does take a defenseman away, but you're right, doesn't hurt you all that much.
But it's going to make the game more defense-oriented.
Yep.
I mean, offense.
Offensive-oriented, yep. Here's Griffin McGlinchey. McGlinchey into the Branford zone. McGlinchey with a shot. Big save by Dante DeLegge. And he covers up for the face-off with 8:10 to go in the period. East Haven 3, Branford 2.
It's going to put a lot of pressure on the goalies, being a 4-on-4, you know? Going to be more shots on the...
Well, no, we're 5-on-5. So Savo off the draw, quick shot, and DeLegge with a blocker save. Savo back to Weinzimmer, shot goes just wide to the glove side. Can Dylan Ingram get to it first? He does, but momentarily as the puck has, at least for now, stayed in the Branford zone. Good work by McGlinchey, but now it sneaks out. And here comes Linder, Jack Linder, over to Morgan, Matthew Morgan, who shoots one that gets deflected up and out of play with 7:42 to go in the period. And we're almost halfway through the game.
No, I'd like for us to score another goal within this period or the next.
Yeah, you'd like to get back up by 2. Way too much time left in the game. 2-goal leads and 1-goal leads. Neither one of them are very safe, especially in a rivalry game like this one, where it's early in the season and you are in desperate need of a win. Branford wins the face-off. Nice play by Ruggiero, though. Gets it over to Giovanelli, who can't keep it on his stick. Now Ruggiero has it. And Nicholas Ruggiero comes out for East Haven. Ruggiero dumps it in on Dante DeLegge. So now Vacatura with a hit in the corner, Giovanelli. Giovanelli centers. Cam Green has it. Green off the post. He had Dante DeLegge beat, and it went off the post with 7:12 to go. Branford ices it.
Wow.
Oof.
That should be a bad feeling, you know, hitting the post.
Would have been his first goal as part of the program, and he just missed. So now Demetriadis and Linder taking the draw. Linder wins it back to Bosworth. Long outlet pass for Matthew Morgan. He wins the foot race though with Weinzimmer, and now Weinzimmer's going to the penalty box. Happened right in front of the official. Bosworth, and now Fraser touches up, and with 6:55 to go and a 3-2 lead, East Haven's going to be short-handed yet again.
Wow. Weinzimmer's second time in the box.
Yep.
Same period too.
Yeah. Boy.
Does that net look a little off to you?
What?
Does that net look a little off to you?
No, I think it's the angle that we're it does, but I think it's the angle that we're standing at.
Must be.
So here's a chance for Branford to even things up. Bosworth shot save, Gurria rebound. Linder had a chance. Gurria was sprawling across the crease, and East Haven able to clear. So DeLegge leaves it for Colin Dean. Dean up the boards to Fariselli. Griffin McGlinchey working hard. Colin Dean has the puck back for Branford. And the Hornets struggling to get anything going here. Here's Matthew Morgan. Morgan puts one move on. Now he stays onside. Morgan still has it stolen by Dylan Ingram, who fires all the way down. And DeLegge's going to leave it there for Big Sean Bosworth. Now up to Alexander Milne, who dumps down. That's going to be icing. Big mistake there for Milne. With 6 minutes to go, 106 on the Branford power play, and the faceoff will come back into the Branford zone. Have you seen, well, you're only a sophomore, but you've been coming for 4 years with your brother. Have you seen this building this packed?
Very rarely it's been this packed. Like, maybe 1 or 2 times it's ever been this packed.
It certainly brings back memories for me, that's for sure.
This rink is just insanely packed.
So East Haven clears down as Colin Dean had the puck in on a backhand chance. Oh, what a play by Vacatura. Big hit on Fariselli, but Fariselli comes away with the puck, and he's in the East Haven zone. He gets by Savo, and now he runs over Testa behind the net. So Fariselli never slowed down. Bosworth with a shot, and there was a Branford player in the crease. So we have a whistle here with 5:26 to go and 31 seconds on the man advantage, 3-2 East Haven. And they would love to get Tyler Weinzimmer out of that penalty box.
Oh yeah, for sure.
The last power play was what, 2 seconds left and Branford scored?
It was around 2 seconds.
So because
hopefully that doesn't happen again.
Yeah. So what helps here is that because there was a Branford player in the crease, the faceoff comes outside the East Haven zone.
That's going to be good because these seconds matter.
Yes, they do.
These last 31 seconds matter.
Yes, they do. And that takes, well, Branford wins the draw, but that takes time away. Bosworth now to Morgan. They don't connect. McGlinchey was trying to find Albero at center ice, but now Matthew Morgan carries in. He's a good skater. Morgan, shot that goes, I think, off of Gurria and then out of play. 5:11 to go, 16 seconds on the man advantage.
There's been a lot of whistles. I mean, it seems like whistle after whistle.
Yeah. It goes in spurts. We had a few spurts in the first period that were like that. So the face-off to the right of Garea here. An important draw. And it's won by Loomis, who carried it behind the net. So Branford will get one more chance. Here's Milne. Back down to Colin Dean. Dean goes cross ice. Nice play there by LaCroix to block the pass. Penalty is over. East Haven killed it off. Puck wide to the stick side of Garea. Held in at the blue line by Bosworth. Thrown on net. Garea made the stop. And now it's Dylan Ingram behind the net. Dylan Ingram gets tied up down there by Loomis. Now Dean there for help. Now it's on the stick of Vakatura. Looking for Savo, but they can't get it out. Garea sticks it aside and out of play with 4:27 to go. 3-2 East Haven.
Still a pretty close game. No? I mean...
Yes, it is.
You're not a clear-cut winner yet.
It's going to be... you got to expect this to be nip and tuck the rest of the night here. Yep. Face off to the left of Garea. And it's one back to Weinzimmer. And now East Haven looks to break out, trying to find Albero. Knocked down by Bosworth. Another shot blocked. And it goes out of play with 4:17 to go. I mean, I look around and they are standing all the way around the glass on the bleacher side of the rink.
Yeah, it's packed.
Yeah,
Bleachers packed.
Yeah,
the boards are packed.
Yeah, you can't fit anybody else in here. That's what East Haven Branford is all about. And with the way the season started, losing 2 of the first 3, this is a kind of game that could certainly turn things around, so it's a big one to win. Bosworth throws it towards the net, blocked. Branford still has it, held in by Milne, and now taken away by Ruggiero, who at least gets the puck out to center. Taken back now by Weinzimmer. Tyler Weinzimmer curls back behind his own net. Weinzimmer out of the zone, where it's taken now by Milne at his own blue line. Now Dean. A lot of neutral ice play here. Got it down and Bosworth dumps it in. So now Cameron Green will go back to get it. Green turns it over. He was looking for Vakatura at center ice. Knocked down by Weinzimmer in front. Now Green. They still can't get it out. Stolen by Dean with a shot save. Garea. Now Giovanelli up to Ruggiero. Here's Nicholas Ruggiero, who pushed it ahead a little too far. DeLegge able to play it away. Ruggiero takes a hit. Vakatura took a high hit. Now it's Milne. Alexander Milne wraps it around the boards for Morgan. Now up to Linder. Linder carries in for Branford. He dumps it deep. Now Tyler Weinzimmer. Knocked down by Bosworth. Weinzimmer has it back behind his own net. Looks for Savo, who tips it out. Savo with a foot race. And Branford gets to it first. They clear it out. Nice play by Dalbero to get back into the play on a back check. It's been a quiet offensive period for East Haven up to this point. And we have a stoppage in play with 2:25 to go. Second period, East Haven 3, Branford 2.
Like you said, you wish that they would play in the first period how they did the entire game, how they would do the entire game, something like that.
It's hard to do.
Yeah, it's hard to do because of the stamina. It looks like we're getting a little tired.
Offsides whistled there with 2:22 left. I think when you play in a rivalry game like this, emotion plays a big part of it too.
Yeah, it's about pleasing the crowd.
Yeah, I know there's been a lot of talking going on.
Yeah.
Let's leave it there. Savo leaves it for McGlinchey. This line, every player has a goal tonight. Somebody's looking to get number 2. Dalbero centers for McGlinchey, and what a save by Dante DeLegge, who just robbed Griffin McGlinchey from his second goal. Puck goes past Tyler Weinzimmer. Knocked down by Dalbero at center ice. John Dalbero dumps it forward. That's going to be icing. He was beyond the red line. 1:48 to go in the period. 3-2 East Haven. It's been everything that you would expect from an East Haven Branford game, that's for sure.
Yep. The crowd, the talking on social media.
See, we didn't have that until, maybe the last 10 or 12 years. So off the face-off now, it was to the right of Garea. East Haven looking to get it out. LaCroix couldn't do it. Now Cam Green up to Evan Giovanelli, up to the blue line, past Alexander Milne, but Bosworth gets to it first, and Matthew Morgan carries in offsides for Branford. 1:24 to go, second period. East Haven 3, Branford 2. If East Haven wins this game tonight, I know it's early, but it would be 6 points in the standings, and it would get East Haven back to 500, which is huge. John Dalbero, 2-1 to Savo. He scores! Wow, that was nice. Dalbero to Savo, and with 1:16 to go, it's 4-2 East Haven.
That's a dynamic duo for you. Yep, that's a Savo and Dalbero duo for you.
That was.
Yeah, that was nice.
Yeah, that was as pretty a play as you will see.
That better go in a highlight reel.
I have a funny feeling it will.
Becker, put it in a highlight reel.
I know there were other news media here earlier tonight with cameras, and I'm sure if they're still here, that one will be on. So 1:16 to go. It's now 4-2 East Haven with the lead.
Although the scoreboard says 1-2.
Yeah, we got it right.
Yep, there you go.
So Savo with his second goal of the night. And boy, is that huge. As you said, Nick, getting that 2-goal lead back.
Yep. Now we're a little more comfortable.
Now Savo would have been offside, so the puck is cleared out. Now Dylan Ingram with a blind pass that was stolen. Here's Colin Dean with a backhander and a big save there by J.P. Garea. That was huge to keep this a 2-goal game. Now Savo behind his own net. Savo has it stolen. Weinzimmer clears it up to the blue line, but not out of the zone. Branford trying to respond. Shot goes wide of Garea, now behind the net. Bosworth at the blue line. Throws it towards the net, deflected wide. Tyler Weinzimmer behind his own net. Bouncing puck, they can't get it out. Now it's Weinzimmer who just clears it off the boards, and that's going to be an icing. So 17 and a half seconds left. Second period, East Haven 4, Branford 2.
Wow. That goal at the end. Still can't stop thinking about it.
Yeah,
that's pretty nice.
That was one of the nicer goals you're going to see this year. It is very important for East Haven to get through these next 17 and a half seconds with a 2-goal lead. Face off to the left of Garea here. And Branford wins the draw. Bosworth, cross ice. They throw it towards the net, but well wide. Now Loomis trying to get it back to the blue line for Bosworth. Dalbero steals, tips it out to center ice. Vacatura Griffin McGlinchey chases. DeLegge had to make a blocker save, and that does it for the second period. And Nick, we're basically at the end of the second where we were at the end of the first. East Haven with a 2-goal lead. This time, though, it's 4-2.
Yep. 2-goal lead again at the beginning of the period.
And again, that first line doing the job again.
First line's pretty good. So, this is the most highly anticipated game of the season so far. So it would be amazing to win this.
Yes, it certainly would. We have got a big third period coming up at the end of 2. It's East Haven 4, Branford 2. Back for the third in a moment. Back here at the Lungo Rink in East Haven. East Haven with a 4-2 lead over Branford. Mike Amento, Nick Vacatura, Nick Maniscalco.
It's coming. I think it's coming.
What is?
The sirens.
Oh.
It looks like they're on.
Rob Becker running the show tonight.
Yeah, there they are.
Tori Tito running music. And a big third period. East Haven looking for their second win of the year. Looking for their first SCC win, but a lot of work to do to finish this one off and get 6 big points in the standings. Savo trying to find McGlinchey. Now it's John Dalbero at center ice. He backhands in. Goes behind the net. Alexander Milne collides with Savo. Savo trying to get it to McGlinchey. McGlinchey has it back. McGlinchey to Dalbero. They're a little bunched up. Now Dalbero has it. Centers in front. And neither McGlinchey nor Savo could get the shot away. Tyler Weinzimmer throws it towards the net, deflected. And it came out of the zone. That's an offsides. 14-13 to go here in the third period. It's 4-2 East Haven.
Oh, all we gotta do is just push through this last period, and we can say we won the rival game between Branford.
Well, and it's interesting because you don't want to change the way you play because a 2-goal lead isn't really that safe.
Yeah, exactly.
Branford wins the face-off. Nice play by Cameron Green to keep the puck in the Branford zone. He flips it deep and makes the Hornets have to go the length of the rink. Knocked down by LaCroix at the blue line. Branford steals, plays it ahead. Now Cameron Green. Backhands it up the boards. Knocked down, though. They step out in front. And that one gets deflected up and out of play. 13:45 to go here in the third period. East Haven 4, Branford 2. East Haven's played well defensively tonight, giving up 1 goal in each of the first 2 periods. Face off to the right of Gurria. Here's Joe Vacatura. Vacatura with speed in the Branford zone. Vacatura trying to flip it in front for Giovinelli, but the pass doesn't get there. Nicholas Ruggiero took a hit by Fariselli behind the play. Ruggiero keeps it in, so this line having a good shift. They step out in front, they score! I think that was Tyler Weinzimmer. 21 to go in the third period. Weinzimmer gives East Haven a 5-2 lead.
That is an important goal. That should almost secure us a victory today.
That's the first goal this is now the 4th game. That's the first goal from a defenseman this year.
Wow, you love to see that.
Yes, you do. You need your defenseman to be involved in the scoring. There have been so many good things tonight, and now you got to finish it off. And let's watch and see. I wouldn't certainly say the game is over yet, but that kind of hit that we just saw right there from Matthew Morgan, you got to watch that for Branford because they're going to get frustrated here if they continue to trail in this third period. Here comes Vacatura. Vacatura takes the puck all the way in. Savo with a big hit along the far side. Now Bosworth carries in the zone. Bosworth knocked off the play nicely with Cameron LaCroix. Cameron has made a big difference in his first game tonight in the defense position. Robert Testa behind the net. Fires it out of the zone. Branford takes it, dumps back in. Garea misplayed it, and it went just wide. Now LaCroix to Dalbero. Cross ice for Savo. Savo enters the zone. Drops it back from McGlinchey, who overskates. And now Branford back the other way. Nice play by LaCroix to ride his man off the play, and Cameron steals the puck. Cameron LaCroix with speed. Outlets to Savo. And Branford steals back. Now Dalbero nudges it ahead. Dalbero with a hit. He's in the Branford zone now, but the Hornets do control. Stolen by Griffin McGlinchey. Here comes McGlinchey, who takes a huge open ice hit. Now Dalbero with a little pushback, and this is what I said. This is what you've got to watch for the rest of the night. Branford's going to get frustrated. Here's Perillo, who works the puck deep. Perillo with speed. Behind the net to Dimitriadis, who throws one towards the net. It was blocked. This line's had a couple of good shifts tonight. Now it's on the stick of Fariselli. Fariselli hounded by Perillo. Now Branford works it into the East Haven zone. Nice play by Perillo, who gets hit from behind, but it's an open ice hit. Tyler Weinzimmer with a hit behind the net, nothing called. Puck comes out in front. They're looking to go back to the blue line for Bosworth. Puck goes over the net, and it came off the pegs. 10:36 to go here in the third period. It's now 5-2 East Haven. JP has not seen much action, Nick, here in the third so far.
No, not at all. Maybe Branford is getting a little lazy.
Well, they could be getting tired,
yeah,
too.
tired, lazy, like... It might just be that their spirits are down.
Could be.
I mean, there's a lot of reasons.
There's only 17 or 18 kids on their roster, so...
Yeah.
It's a very small team for Branford.
That's why we have an advantage.
Branford, Giovanelli with a chance at open ice, but Bosworth beats him to the puck. Branford won the state championship back in 2019. So that was the year before COVID. So they are not far removed from a state title. Ruggiero tries to steal, couldn't get a shot away, comes out in front to Vakatura, and he just missed. And now the Hornets come back out with it. Nice play by Testa to poke it away. Giovanelli to Vakatura, they get it out of the zone. Bosworth dumps in on Garea. He's got help. Green up the boards, but not out of the zone. Now it's going to be Linder, who scored the second Branford goal. They've done nothing since. Garea gloves it, it holds. 9:46 to go. Third period, 5-2 East Haven.
Wow, just as you say it, JP just gets some goals. I mean, get some saves. Just as you say it.
Yeah.
He saves some. Yeah.
As we talked about before,
broadcasters jinx.
When we say something, the opposite happens.
Yeah.
JP had to fight that one off on an innocent backhander from Bosworth. Here comes Savo. Savo puts one towards the net. DeLegge plays it. Dalbero responds with a shot. DeLegge with a save. Easy for me to say. And Branford now back the other way. They get by Weinzimmer, but Tyler does a good job to get back on Morgan. And Garea sticked it away. Now another big pad save. Now we really jinxed him, but he's making all the stops.
Yeah, we jinxed him hard.
So Weinzimmer finds McGlinchey. McGlinchey in with a shot that gets deflected by DeLegge wide. As Griffin McGlinchey was looking for his second goal of the game. Dalbero steals. Dalbero gets by his man. Here he comes. John Dalbero in the Branford zone, but he lost the puck and couldn't finish, and now Branford ices. 8:40 to go in the third period. It's 5-2 East Haven. And so far, Nick, I think you have to say it's been a pretty complete team effort tonight.
Yeah, absolutely amazing game here. You get a goal from a defense man.
Yep.
I mean, we got a lot of other goals too.
Yeah.
Other goals besides that. And it was a variety of people.
Yep.
It's not just one person that scored the goals like in last game.
Salvati with a shot. DeLegge holds. 8:37 to go. Savo with 2. Dalbero and McGlinchey with 1 each. And Weinzimmer with 1 from the defense position here in the third period. They've scored at least 1 goal in every period.
It's nice to see that. It's nice to see the variety.
Yes, it is. They've scored 1 goal in each period, which in some games you're going to need 4, 5, 6 goals to win, and this was one of them. Here's LaCroix. LaCroix with hard work, and that's going to be a penalty on Faracelli for tugging at the stick of LaCroix. And we got a stoppage here with 8:16 to go in the third. 5-2 East Haven, and everybody's okay. And East Haven's going to go back on the power play here.
Wow. It's not a smart decision by Branford to get a penalty. I think that's a nail in the coffin right there.
It could be. Faracelli goes to the box. The question is, it's just a 2-minute penalty. I see the officials talking in front of the penalty box here. I don't know if they're trying to decide if this was a hit from behind. So we're going to stay at 2 for hooking. So Michael Faracelli, 2 minutes for hooking. And Nick, I think you're right. If East Haven scores a goal here, that would be the dagger.
Yep.
Face off to the left of DeLegge, and Branford clears it down on Garea. He leaves it for Dylan Ingram. Up to Dalbero. John Dalbero now. Nice pass to McGlinchey. They can set up. Griffin McGlinchey being hounded there, though, by Colin Dean. He works through it. Dalbero has it. Gets it back to Ingram. Now Savo. Good puck movement here on the power play. Savo behind the net into the corner where Linder gets to it first for Branford. He fans on it. And so Dalbero able to steal. Branford fires all the way down. Already, East Haven with their season high in goals in a game tonight. Looking to add to that here. McGlinchey now to Savo. Savo lost it, and it comes out of the zone. So Savo's got to recontrol there. Michael Savo in the Branford zone. Lost it back to Dalbero. Now Weinzimmer over to LaCroix. Branford being aggressive here on the penalty kill. They know they have to kill this off to keep themselves at least within reach. They get by Ruggiero. Here they come short-handed. Here come the Hornets in a shot, and it goes up and over the net. That was Matthew Morgan who shot the puck over the net. And we got a stoppage here with 6:51 to go in the third period. And a 5-2 East Haven lead. And Michael Savo, it looks like, is going to the penalty box for high sticking.
Wow. That means that Branford's going to have about a minute 30 of manpower.
Yeah, we'll be 4-on-4 for 36 seconds, so that'll be about a minute 24. And that'll be their chance to get one back. And East Haven will try to prevent that from happening. And Branford's going to call a timeout here to talk about it. So 6:51 to go, third period. East Haven 5, Branford 2. In front of a packed house here at the Lungo Rink tonight. And Nick, I think if they could finish this game off, this is exactly the kind of win they need to propel them forward.
Exactly. A win like this against a rival team, this creates high spirits.
Yep.
It really does. I mean, this game was the most anticipated game of the entire season. This is the game you want to win.
And there's still 16 games left after this one.
Yep. So far, though, this is the most anticipated game.
Yep, absolutely.
It's always the rival games that boost the team spirits. We really anticipate it.
And
they're enjoyable to watch, too.
This has been, it's a lot more fun when you're winning, too. And this one's been fun tonight. We had a good crowd for the E.O. Smith-Tolland game, the first game. Good crowd for the Cheshire game, but this one tonight, clearly the biggest one so far.
This is max capacity.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, where else could you really fit people? Up on the rafters? I mean...
I know I wouldn't want to sit up there.
I know.
I'm afraid of heights as it is.
It's about the only spot, though. It's not, like, closed off.
So the face-off to the left of J.P. Garea. That's Joe Vacatura taking the draw. He wins it back to Tyler Weinzimmer. Branford keeps it in. Weinzimmer with the 5th East Haven goal here in the third period. Dylan Ingram over now to Perillo. Perillo is being watched by Colin Dean. Perillo, though, nice work. Stays with it. Takes a shot that DeLegge got a piece of. Vacatura with the rebound. Vacatura tries a wraparound. Another chance. And DeLegge tight to the post. Holds on. 6:21 to go in the third period. 6 seconds of 4-on-4. Then Branford gets their power play.
Yep, this is the only chance for Branford to really hit us hard. I mean, if they even want a chance of winning, it's going to be in this power play.
Yep.
That's why they took a timeout.
So, in 6 seconds, Branford will get their player back, and then they'll have 1:24 of advantage time. And that's a big break. No, icing waved off. I'm surprised. So we play on. Tyler Weinzimmer behind his own net, just trying to kill some time. And Griffin McGlinchey will do the smart thing and fire it all the way down. Dalbero got there first. Dalbero now lost the puck, and here come the Hornets. Dylan Ingram forces his man wide, centering pass through the legs of Weinzimmer. Held in by Linder, knocked down by Dylan Ingram. Now Dalbero gets it back, and Dalbero fires it out to center ice. Linder in his own zone. Time running out on Branford now. They get by Weinzimmer. Morgan has it, takes a shove. What a shot there by Colin Dean, and what a save from J.P. Garea. 5:25 to go in the third. 5-2 still with 34 seconds left on the man advantage.
Wow, that was a chance right there for Branford. I mean, they missed the opportunity. You never know.
Yeah, biggest save that Garea's had to make in a while in this game. And
yeah. You never know if they're going to get another shot on goal. Most likely they will.
That's right.
But
so now Bosworth at the blue line throws one high over the net. Looking to put it in front. Nice active stick by Cameron Green. And a glove save by Garea made that one look easy. 5:09 to go in the third. 19 seconds on the Branford power play.
Garea's amazing. He really is.
He's had a good night tonight.
Yeah. Quick reflexes.
Yep.
Just like any goalie should have.
Well, you talked about that in the first game.
Yeah.
As a first baseman on the baseball team, you need those reflexes.
Exactly.
Branford wins the face-off. Here's Linder. Winds up, shot. JP made the save. Rebound was loose. He didn't have it. And then he falls on it to keep it out of the net. 4:58 to go in the third. 7 seconds on the power play.
You already know JP had a mini heart attack. That'd be really scary.
Yeah, it's second time tonight that he lost one. The first one, unfortunately, went in. This time, he was able to stop it. And Dylan Ingram clears it out to center ice. That'll do it. Salvo out of the box. East Haven kills the penalty, and that might have been, oh, there's an icing. Face-off comes back down here. 4:41 left, third period. East Haven 5, Branford 2.
Yeah, I mean, that's the nail in the coffin.
Yeah, that might have been Branford's last chance.
Yeah, I mean, they have a face-off in our zone right now. Let's see what they can pull off, but
5-2 has certainly been the theme the last few games, although it's been the other way around. Bosworth off the face-off, shot blocked. Nice play by Weinzimmer. Tipping it up ahead to Vacatura. Looking for Giovinelli cross ice. Ruggiero comes up and steals. Ruggiero in. Shot gets tipped aside by Dante DeLegge. This line has really done everything but score tonight. They've had a very good game. Evan Giovinelli skating well. Now Bosworth behind the net. He is run into back there by Evan Giovanelli. Oh, Giovanelli had a chance in
that was
front.
a chance, yep, if you
In
don't lose
front
it.
that was Dalbero. And now Branford with a penalty, and Vacatura comes back, and here we go. This is what you don't want.
That's what you get out of a rival game, though.
Yeah, but look at Dante DeLegge holding Faricelli back. And that's what you need to have happen. So Vacatura's going to the box for East Haven. There was an original call on Branford.
Oh, Joey.
So we'll wait to see what they put up on the scoreboard. It might be 5 minutes for Vacatura. I'm not sure.
I mean, at this point, does it really matter if Branford gets a penalty too?
Well, the only reason it would matter
is if Branford didn't get a penalty.
No, the only reason it would really matter is if it's a major on Vacatura. You're only allowed 7 major penalties in a season, or else you are disqualified from the state tournament as a team.
Wow, we've already had a...
We haven't had any yet.
We haven't?
We had a 10-minute misconduct, I believe, on Savo, but it was not considered.
That was not a major?
No.
I thought that was a major.
So we got lucky there.
Yeah.
Hopefully this one is not either. That's been a rule that's been in effect for a long time to try to keep.
That's a good rule. That's a good rule to have.
You don't want things getting out of hand.
That discourages the foul play.
Yep. And as you said it before, in a game like this, in a rivalry game, tempers are going to flare. You know it's going to happen.
Yeah.
But when you've got a 5-2 lead, you have to keep your head. I know it's hard, but so we'll see how this all shakes out here. They're still talking about it, trying to figure everything out. 4:01 on the clock here, third period. East Haven 5, Branford 2. It's been physical, but we didn't have anything really rough until right then and there.
Yeah, it's at the end too. I mean, hopefully they can figure this out soon. I want to take this W.
So they're talking to both benches, telling both coaches exactly how this is going to shake out. They gave Branford's bench the explanation. Now Coach Payne getting the explanation. So there's 2 minutes up on the board for Branford here. And let's see what goes up for Vacatura.
Hopefully not a 5-minute major, like you said.
Well, they haven't put anything up
worst
yet,
case scenario.
which I don't really know what that means.
I mean, they tend to do that a lot.
Unless they gave him a 10-minute misconduct, which they don't put 10 minutes on the board.
We believe it's a 5-minute major.
I think it said 5 minutes for something on Vacatura, but I don't know. They haven't put it on the board, so I have no idea, but we'll find out after the game. As it turns out, it's an East Haven power play. So it's obviously not a major because Vacatura hasn't been thrown out of the game, so that's obvious.
I can't really see the bench, so what's that?
Weinzimmer down to Dalbero. East Haven on the power play looking to add to their lead here. Dalbero to McGlinchey. McGlinchey shot save, rebound. Savo, who's looking for a hat trick. Back-to-back games, Savo has 2 goals. Outlet pass knocked down by Dylan Ingram at center ice. Played up to Savo. Savo works it deep. And now Branford steals, and the Hornets will clear the puck all the way down. Garea leaves it for Tyler Weinzimmer. Weinzimmer up ahead to Savo, who lost it. And now Colin Dean takes and fires all the way down. East Haven does not appear to be in much of a hurry to score a goal here on this power play. Nice play by Dalbero to tip it up to McGlinchey. McGlinchey puts one through the goal mouth. Now Savo has it back. Down low to Dalbero. Backhanded pass back to Savo, and Branford clears. Garea leaves it for Dylan Ingram. Now to Dalbero. Dalbero gains the Branford zone. Dalbero stays with it, fans on the shot. And now he gets knocked hard off the play behind the net by Bosworth. Dalbero lost his stick. Perillo took Savo's place, and now Branford clears all the way down. Dylan Ingram. Power play just about over, so East Haven doesn't convert on this one. If Giovanelli had touched the puck there, it would have been too many men on the ice. Ruggiero took a hit as he tried to center. Giovanelli puts it back behind the net. And now Branford dumps in. Puck goes behind Tyler Weinzimmer, who ties up Michael Loomis behind the net. Thrown toward the net. Loomis couldn't get a shot away now. Puts a backhand on wide. Out in the blue line shot. Big pad save by J.P. Garea. One of his tougher saves.
JP is really doing a good job this game.
Ruggiero with a shot that goes wide. Giovanelli knocks it down. And we got a stoppage in play for some odd reason. 1:07 to go in the third. It's 5-2 East Haven, and it looks to me like East Haven's going to go to 2-2.
Yep, he won.
Yep, and they're going to get back to 500. We're only 4 games in, but this puts them, you need 8 wins to make the state tournament, and this is win number 2. .107 to go. Face off to the right of Dante DeLegge. It has been a complete team effort tonight. Everyone has contributed on the offensive end, on the defensive end.
Yep. Really good game.
And I think it's been the best overall game they've played this year.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Dimitriadis feathered one to Salvati, who got a shot away. Now Penn throws it towards the net, and he scores! I don't know if it was Penn or if it was deflected in front, but I think it was Perillo who deflected it in front. 39 and a half seconds to go. It's now 6-2 East Haven. You asked me a question off air before. Now I have no idea. Now I have no idea.
Yeah, it's like it flipped on you.
It did.
Exact opposite of what you're expecting.
Yeah, exact opposite of what I was thinking too. So 39 and a half seconds to go. It is now 6-2 East Haven. Perillo with the goal, and man, if you can get,
that's amazing.
If you can get contributions from these other kids, at least one a game, that is huge.
Definitely going to be in solid shape.
Oh yeah, Garea with another stop. 20 seconds to go. And man. The flashlights are out on the phones in the hive. Everybody dressed in black tonight in the student section. They've represented well. Pom-pom girls as always. East Haven fans as always. And East Haven is going to wind up with not quite 16 goals. That's what's on the scoreboard right now, but you get the idea. They're not going to get one more shot. And East Haven, a 6-2 victory. A nice job and a big win to get them to 2-2 and give them 6 points in the standings. Their first SCC win, and man, that's big. And
Amazing game.
And there's there were some words that were had between, I think, Morgan and some of the East Haven players. So this one ended rather tough.
Yeah.
But nonetheless, we put this aside, forget about that.
Yep.
And East Haven gets themselves a monumental win that they absolutely had to have.
Exactly. I mean, this will boost their confidence all the way.
So they salute the crowd. Well deserved, well deserved. East Haven wins it 6-2. You can tell everybody's pumped up. The next game will be this coming Saturday afternoon at 1 o'clock here at the Lungo Rink. East Haven will host Glastonbury. So for Tori Tito, Nick Maniscalco, Rob Becker, Nick Vacatura, this is Mike Amento saying so long tonight from East Haven. Back here with Tyler Weinzimmer. First goal from a defenseman this year. How important do you think it is for you guys to get into the play a little bit more?
I think it's amazing. I mean, I think our points should shoot more. I think we should go a little high a little bit more and get the rebounds. But, I mean, it works. The shot's on net, and we just got to keep shooting.
So a big game like this, a rivalry game, especially after having a couple of weeks off, did you guys think that maybe you'd come out a little bit rusty tonight, or do you think you'd be sharp from the start?
I think we're going to be sharp from the start. The way that we came into this game during warm-ups and everything, we were dialed. We were ready. So we came out firing. We had a good warm-up and then just carried it over to the game all the way through, all 3 periods.
What does a win like this do confidence-wise for the team going forward?
I think it's good. I mean, it really boosts our morale. We're no longer in a negative win-loss. So it boosts our morale a little bit more, and we're ready to take on the next team.
Nice job tonight. Congratulations on the goal. We'll be back with Nicholas Perillo in a moment. Back here with Nicholas Perillo. Your first goal as a varsity player tonight as a freshman. Now, what does that mean to you?
I don't know. It's just confidence from here on out, and hopefully I get more.
You've been getting more and more ice time, more and more playing time as the games have gone on. How's that helped you?
I just work in practice, and he sees it, and he's making me play more.
Big rivalry game like this, your first East Haven Branford game. What was it like being out there tonight?
I grew up going to all the Branford East Haven games and all the other high school games, so it felt pretty good.
Well, congratulations on the goal and a big win, and we'll see everybody Saturday.